Hi, I'm Dr. Herman L. King, the ambassador of the infinite I am. Welcome back to the Divine Identity and Relationship Dynamic series, a sacred space dedicated to honesty, courage, and transformation. In episode 1, we explored why so many men struggle with sacred partnerships, not from a lack of desire or commitment, but because we've been conditioned to prioritize performance over presence. We discussed how spiritual amnesia, forgetting our true selves at the soul level, keeps us trapped in cycles of emotional distance and unfulfilling relationships. We introduced the concept of divine identity, recognizing that you are more than your wounds, your past, or others' expectation. But here's what we didn't address. What happens when that wounded part of you takes control? If you've ever felt sudden anger, numbness, or complete shutdown, if you've watched your relationship crumble without understanding why, you might be operating from your wounded masculine without even realizing it. Today, in episode 2, we're going to uncover why your wounded masculine destroys every relationship and the healing path no one talks about. This isn't about blame. It's about understanding the hidden pain and emotional scars that silently sabotage even your strongest efforts at love. Let's explore this together. First, what does wounded masculine mean? The wounded masculine is the part of us formed by childhood wounds, cultural shame, and survival habits. It may manifest as anger, a need to control, withdraw, or feeling threatened by intimacy and vulnerability. If these feelings aren't addressed, they can quietly undermine every relationship you care about, no matter how much you want love to flourish. But why do most men stay stuck? Many men are conditioned to hide their emotions, view tenderness as a sign of weakness, and prioritize control over genuine connection. They often build walls around themselves, hide their pain, and look for validation from others. Yet, they rarely take the time to genuinely confront their deepest wounds. This forms a continuous cycle, feeling pain, avoiding it, struggling with failed relationships, and suffering even more pain. The wounded masculine seeks to prove itself, dominate, or retreat into invisibility. It is easily triggered, pulled away from love, and views vulnerability as a threat to freedom. Arguments, betrayal, and lonely silence often follows until the cycle is broken. Let's discover what true healing looks like. Healing wounded masculine energy means accepting the broken parts instead of trying to erase them. It's about presence, not shame, facing discomfort instead of avoiding it, and making peace with the feminine both in others and in yourself. It signifies being truly seen with an open heart and a soul fully present. Let me share some practical healing steps for men. Sit with discomfort. Listen to what pain has to teach you. Find safe spaces like therapy, men groups, or honest brotherhoods. Reconnect with your body. Breathe deeply. Move intentionally and truly feel. Practice genuine honesty. Heal past wounds. Acknowledge fears and say, I'm ready to be different. Explore masculine archetypes like a king, a warrior, a lover, a magician. Listen, wholeness isn't just about one role, but about integrating all of them. Healing doesn't mean becoming softer or less masculine. It's about achieving wholeness, being able to accept love without fear, grounded in honesty, and prepared for the sacred partnership. This work isn't easy. It requires courage to face what most men spend their lives avoiding. But here's the truth. Every moment you choose presence over performance, vulnerability over armor, you are not just healing yourself, you are breaking generational patterns and creating space for the sacred partnership you've been longing for. You don't have to face this alone. Forgive your former self. Reach out for support and stay committed to continuous practice. And if you're wondering what's coming next on this journey, episode 3 reveals something crucial. The number one reason men block divine masculine energy, in love, and how to unlock it. We'll uncover hidden beliefs and unconscious patterns that prevent men from fully embracing their masculine power. This is where real transformation accelerates. I'm Dr. Herman L. King, the ambassador of the infinite I am. Thank you for having the courage to walk this path. I'll see you in episode 3.